Welcome everyone to episode 88 of the Break Time Banter. I'm your host, Brett Erickson. And as always, I'm joined by the new co-host himself, Grant Jones.
What up?
Stay tuned as we banter about irrational fears, golf, and we'll see what else comes up.
Oh.
Grant, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's hop into it, dog.
Dog.
88.
88. Des
Whoa.
Bryant.
Des.
Chris Carter.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Chris Carter?
One of the 80
I
numbers.
swore it was. Or 85. I don't remember.
I don't think it's 85. I think it's an even number.
I think you're right.
88
Maybe it's
sounds-
86. No, it's. I think it's either 88 or 86.
All right, you ready? Let's
fact check.
Let's look this
Final
up.
answer, I'm going with 88.
Chris Carter. I should know this because Carter.
I know, I gotta know this.
Carter Nealand has a Chris Carter jersey.
Oh, classic Carter having a Carter.
And I worked with someone whose name was Chris Carter.
What?
And he was named after Chris Carter.
No way, that's sick.
When I taught swimming lessons. Oh, well,
Are we both wrong?
his number with the Vikings was 80,
Oh,
but he also wore 88 with the Miami Dolphins.
so well, I mean, we're thinking of the Vikings jersey, though.
But,
So we're kind of wrong.
but we're the hosts of the show.
Yes,
so
true. We are the hosts, so we're right. So
always.
no one else can say anything because
No, that was-
they're listening to this. So
No, that makes sense. Number 80. I knew it was an even number.
yeah.
I don't know why I was so confident with that distinction.
Yeah, who said 85? No,
Is that a thing where it's like, no, it's an even number. It can't be an odd number. I don't know.
I'm sure there are players who are like superstitious about even numbers and odd numbers.
Yeah. But maybe when the human mind, when they're remembering like a person's number, is like, oh no, it's an even. Like maybe they don't know the specific number.
True.
But they're like, no, it's an even number. It's not an odd number.
It's either one or the other.
But
There's
no,
no third option.
but no, picking numbers. Did you ever have the option to pick your number for a different sport you participated in?
Most of the time, not. But no, actually, for baseball, I did.
Baseball.
When I think my number, I had a few different numbers. I used to like 5.
Ooh.
I really liked 11. Yeah, and I think I ended with no, I think it was 5 most of the time for baseball.
Hey.
Yeah, 5 for baseball. For football, it varied because the jerseys were like the highest numbers were for the biggest kids.
Yeah.
And so, but I in 8th grade was the biggest kid, but I was running back and quarterback. And so I was 91. But I was the running back and quarterback.
What a great number for
I
a
know.
quarterback. 91.
Yeah, but for basketball, I think it was mainly 11 actually.
Ooh.
11 or 23 because Jordan, come on.
Ah.
And then ultimate it was 17.
Nice. 17.
That's my favorite number now.
Ooh,
So
that's
landed on
fun.
17.
Yeah,
What about you?
for me, my favorite numbers, if I got to pick, were 2
Nice.
or 5.
Uh-huh.
And then if I didn't get those, I would have to pick maybe like 15 or 20 or 22. I don't know why, but
Uh-huh.
that's what I roll with. My numbers in basketball, I think I got to pick 5 a few
Nice.
times. But then when I got brought up to varsity, I didn't get a choice.
Yeah.
They just gave me whatever number
Yeah,
they gave me.
that's true. Probably like 32 or something.
It was some like random. It was something super random.
Okay, what do you think is the ugliest number?
Oh man, the ugliest number.
You know the first one that came to my mind? 29.
That's a bad one.
That's a bad one. I don't know why, but it is.
Man, honestly, anything with 19. Sorry, 9, but let's just.
Yeah.
But yeah, 29. That's not one you think of.
Or like a 46.
Ooh. That's you don't. I can't think of anyone that's worn 46 before. 'Cause 44. I mean, that's like duplicates. I think are kind of fun.
Yeah.
77 because that's Luca.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like duplicates, I think that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
11, 22. I mean, you don't see many 33s, if any, but
I think Larry Bird was 33, actually.
maybe. I don't remember, to
I
be
don't
honest.
remember, actually. Wait, you said Chris Carter. You worked with a guy named Chris Carter.
Yeah.
I was named after Grant Hill.
Oh.
Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Kinda fun.
Wow. Fun times.
I actually have a Grant Hill jersey.
Dang.
I got one. I was like,
There-
I have
Yeah, I have to
it.
do it.
I have to have it. It's like a weird. It's like the color of this.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
I
kind of want to drink it.
yeah, go for it. But
They don't get ads,
worst.
so we're just gonna drink
Yeah, worst number. You know, if it'd be terrible. Number 100.
I mean,
It could be cool though.
sometimes it's cool.
Could be cool.
Honestly, it might depend on the sport.
That's true. Because I'm trying to think of like obscure 99. That's kind of fun. But again, that's the duplicate number thing.
Yeah.
Is it 00? But that's also kind of cool.
00 is kind of cool. I was at Bennett's Ultimate game last night, and a guy in the other team was number 100. I was like, that's kind of heat.
Yeah. Like the absolute
cool.
worst one. Oh man.
Honestly, for me, it's like something in the 40s.
Like
40s are not.
This is not appealing.
Like a 49 too.
49, 41,
Oh yeah.
43.
42 is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I don't know
42.
why. 44, 45 is cool.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I just always like the evens more than the odds.
yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
Are you, is that a left Twix, right Twix? Are you odds, evens?
Definitely odd.
Oh.
Well, because my favorite number is 17.
Oh, so you kind of have to go for that. Well,
Yeah.
I'll be the even.
Even.
Oh.
Because is your favorite number 2? No. 22.
It's probably 5 at this point.
Oh, okay.
I think my favorite number is
Odds.
still 5. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, my favorite number is 2.
Strike that from the record. But honestly, 5 is such a cool looking number. Just by itself.
5.
Yeah, we're
It
talking about
just works
talking
well.
about numbers for 5
And
minutes.
that's correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't taken a math in a while, but that's a prime number, right? Not divisible by another.
What does that mean, actually?
Let's
prime.
give a real definition.
Because not all. What am I saying? Not all odd numbers are prime.
Yeah. Well, yes, because prime number, it's a whole number greater than 1 that cannot be exactly divided by any whole number other than itself.
Wait.
So you can't, like, 4 is not 1 because you can divide it by 2 and it comes out to a whole number. Because 4 divided by 2 is 2. 16, you can divide that by other whole numbers and get whole numbers. So
Wait, when they say whole numbers, it's like evens?
evens and odds.
Oh. Wait.
So just any random. So like the 11, you can't divide 11 by
True.
by any
Because
other.
it's a 6 and a 5.
Yeah.
Because if you cut it in half, it's 6 and
Yep.
5.
It won't. You can't divide it into a different whole number than dividing it by itself.
Right.
So prime numbers. I mean, there's a good amount.
At least 4.
Yeah. There's quite a few. There's some ones that are bigger. I think 37. I believe that's a prime number.
Yep, that checks out.
We should call your dad up.
Man, don't listen to this, Dad. I'm struggling.
We're
We're
smarter.
That's why I want to teach English.
We're smarter than we sound.
Yeah.
We're gonna move off of prime numbers.
Yeah, we probably should.
I need to get some caffeine.
Oh,
man.
great heavens.
I love that video, that soundbite.
Oh. Nice.
Crisp.
Crispy.
Oh, great heavens.
Oh, great heavens. Isn't it kind of hilarious that we like push the ads for these
But
and then all of a sudden we're just done.
we're just done. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe one day.
Maybe one
can
day.
dream.
We're still going to drink them.
Yeah, they're still
We're
great.
just not going to say the name. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What are we drinking? I don't know.
Guess you have to watch. But I'm trying to hold it like I'm like trying to cover the.
I could get real crazy and we could do like blackout tape or something on it just to be funny.
I've seen videos where they do that.
Yeah.
Or they like rip off the whatchamacallit of like the water bottle.
Yes. Yeah.
Like not Ice Mountain.
Because
Or
usually,
purified water. Or
usually it happens if they're sonsponsored by something else. They're like, well,
Oh,
we can't.
true.
Obviously, we don't want to do that. And
Right.
just other obligations. We're not to that point though yet because
because we're just sitting in a living room,
just chilling.
just
We're-
two guys.
We have
chilling in the
hot tub.
Wait, have you jumped into the cold plunge yet?
Not today.
Oh, no, you
Today
haven't?
I was going to do it before you came over,
Oh, yeah.
but it was too warm.
Oh,
It was in the 60s.
Yeah, it's way too warm.
Well, it still would have been kind of cold,
I mean,
but
yeah.
not compared to what I've been doing. I'm like, that wouldn't be helpful. If Fun fact, though, I'm still doing that.
Has it been every day? Or have you?
I've taken a few breaks.
Yeah.
Mainly this weekend. I didn't do it Sunday, and then Monday it was raining or something, so I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But Tuesday, I added ice to it.
Oh, how was that?
It was cold.
What was it at? The temp?
It took a while for it to calibrate later, but it was below 50. I think it was around like 45. So we're getting colder. We're getting colder, folks.
That's pretty cold.
Pretty cold, man.
That's a cold plunge if I ever saw one.
But back to the funny podcast sponsorship things. We have no
affiliations.
No affiliations. No, I can't think of the word.
No sponsors.
Contractual obligations towards anything.
Uh-huh.
I think that.
So we can be bought, though.
We can be bought. Has to be a pretty high price to anyone who's listening.
We got to sign you to a 6-year, $100 million deal, you know.
The greatest sponsorship ever in podcasting.
We have the best deal.
Who are these guys?
So you got to just...
Get sponsored, does absolutely no changes at all.
we don't even hold their product we don't do an ad read at all.
We don't upgrade to any studio. We just stay. We're like, this is what people want.
This is what the people
trust
want.
us. Trust. Man, classic. Fun times.
Classic.
Any fun updates before we get rolling?
Moved into my apartment.
Hey, let's go.
I am living the solo life until Paige moves in with me.
Hey.
Yeah.
Congrats, man. Is this the first apartment that you bought on your own?
Well, I mean, me and Paige are buying it together.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's
okay.
Beyond that, have you been involved in the process, or if you've been with other apartments?
Well, yes.
Did you just move in with people that were already there?
Oh, good question, actually. I think this is this might be, it is actually. I think it's the first time where I haven't known someone already in the apartment because a few years ago, I moved in with a few guys who were already there. And then in Hawaii, I moved in with a few guys. Yeah.
This is the first
Besides
time.
Bible school, but that's a dorm room.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, this is the first apartment where no one's lived in there that we know before.
It's fun because you do the interview and you tour it and you figure out some different options.
It's actually crazy because when we toured it, we were like, wow, this kind of sucks. Me and Paige were like, we walked out after the tour. We were like,
we're not doing that one.
We're not doing that one. And then we went home and we explained it to my mom and my dad. My mom was like, that sounds kind of good. And then we showed them pictures and they're like, oh man, you should think about this more. And we're like, oh, maybe it's way better than we think.
Yeah. Part of it comes with experience. I've actually lived in a few apartments.
Yeah.
So I got to the point when recent one with Carter Nealand, which was a ton of fun.
Nice.
Where I realized I'm like, you know what? I really want more of the practical things in it. So having an in-unit washer and dryer.
Oh, did you have that?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
It is a game changer.
So I'm like, I definitely want that.
Wow.
And there are just some other things. And I don't know, because to me, it was a tough balance of you can obviously find the super luxurious ones and that stuff. But I'm like, well, where's the middle of the line where I feel safe?
Yes.
Maybe it's not the newest apartment and whatnot, but it seems like they're doing a good job with it. And it's got some nice things. It had a pool actually.
Yeah.
And a hot tub.
Oh, a hot tub too?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, ours has a pool.
I should have made more use of that, being completely honest.
That's great. Yeah. We also have a dishwasher.
Ooh, see, that was another thing too, having some in-unit stuff.
Man, because when we were moving in, we got a bunch of dishes from our registry, and so we just ran the dishwasher all day long, just washing them. And then we washed sheets, and then use the in-unit laundry, and it's killer.
It's awesome.
Killer.
Ours wasn't the greatest. It was a weird size. It was half size. But that was okay because we still had it.
Hey, you still didn't have to wash your own dishes.
Exactly.
That's great.
Or sorry, not dishwasher. The washer and dryer were half size basically.
Oh, weird.
Might have been 3/4, but it felt like half size, and they were stacked on top of each other.
Oh, nice.
One of those funny ones.
Yeah, I was just like that too.
So, but hey, it's nice. It's convenient.
In unit laundry. It's pretty good.
Oh, and we had 2-bedroom. In one bedroom had the bathroom attached to it.
Oh, yeah.
But each bathroom had a shower and bathtub.
Oh, that's really nice.
So that's where when I was like, man, like we're not gonna find this like anywhere else for this cheap.
Yeah.
But still good. It was a good spot. The apartment had been bought out by someone else recently.
Oh.
So the new people, they had money. They were renovating stuff like crazy.
Oh, let's go.
It was wild.
Do Carter and Anna still live there?
They live in a different apartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Plymouth, though.
Man. Plymouth.
Gotta love Plymouth.
Plymouth.
Shout out Plymouth. You're killing it.
Plymouth. Good job. Welcome to the podcast where
Welcome back.
none of that was planned at all.
Welcome back to the podcast where we just talk about anything on our mind.
Because yeah. But yeah, back to the grind. I'm almost done with school.
Yeah.
So I'm so close.
Oh, man, me too.
I have the assignments down in single digits.
Oh.
So it's so nice.
Let's go.
Took the second Greek midterm today.
Uh-huh. You passed?
Oh yeah. That was one of my better Greek tests actually. I was pretty happy with
Nice.
it. It can't hurt me anymore.
You can't hurt me anymore.
You can't hurt me.
Getting out of a bad relationship.
Oh man. That's
great.
But it's so close to being done. I'm excited. I'm excited, man.
Trying to find a good spot to
Situated.
sit on this futon.
Yeah.
Pause for dramatic
Pause. What is that from?
There we go. Oh, that's from Pause for
Dramatic effect.
Oh yeah, it's Gru. We're gonna steal. Pause for dramatic.
effect. I think he just says effect.
I think you're right, actually.
For effect. We are going to steal. Wait, I haven't told you what it is yet. He shoots the rock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dave, listen up, please.
Dave.
Oh, what a good movie.
I haven't told you what it is yet. That's so good.
So funny.
Oh, man,
let's hop into this first one. I randomly thought about this the other day. Irrational fears.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever thought about irrational fears.
Oh, trust.
Everyone has them.
Everyone's got their weird things.
Yeah. And I think it's fascinating that a lot of people, it's different. And if someone explains it to you and you're like, what are you talking about? Why would you be afraid of that?
Yeah.
But then you have yours. And other people are like, what are you talking about? Like, I would never be afraid of that.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Mine aren't very death defying.
Okay.
Well, one of them more so than the other one.
Hit me with it.
So I'll start with the first one. I've always had the irrational fear that I'm going to drop my phone, drop my wallet, drop something in the gap of the elevator when the door opens.
Yes. No, that's real. 100%. Yes. No, I felt that too.
Like, what happens if you drop it down there?
It's just into the abyss.
It's just gone.
It's gone
forever.
How do you even get down there?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happens.
That's crazy.
So I've always, especially with my phone for some reason, because maybe it's when I'm working and I have my phone out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if I drop my phone down there?
That
would stink.
That would be horrible.
It'd be fine, but it'd be like, well, what do I do?
Yeah. That's brutal. Should I give you mine?
Oh yeah, go for it.
So just picture 16-year-old Grant Jones tubing in a lake at the cabin.
I think I know where
you know where this is going probably. Because many people will probably have this fear. Tubing in a lake and you're in a lake, mind you.
Yep.
That's pertinent to the story.
Oh, maybe this isn't what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm getting whipped around in the tube, and then my uncle is just like whipping us around. We go in a tidal wave, and I fly off because that's the best part of tubing.
Oh yeah.
But then he like circles around to come get you, but you're just chilling in the water. You know, my irrational fear is a shark is going to come up from under me or come up in front of me and eat me. I'm in a lake, by the way.
Not even a saltwater
Not even a saltwater lake either. It's up in it's northern Minnesota.
Sorry, it's a freshwater, not saltwater.
Yeah, freshwater. Yes. So
a shark.
A shark.
Straight out of a movie, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's like straight out of a bad shark movie.
Sharknado.
Have
you seen those? Those movies?
I've just seen clips of them, and I'm like, what is happening?
Those are classic, like 13-year-old sleepover movies.
Sharknado.
What the? Yeah,
That is not where I thought you were going, Grant.
Where would you think I was going?
I thought you were going the irrational fear of your tubing and then your trunks fly off.
Oh, that's not irrational fear.
Because that happens.
That's a rational fear.
Yeah.
Holy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's happened.
Or maybe irrational is that you wouldn't know that your trunks flew off, but there's no way that you wouldn't notice
There's
that.
no way you wouldn't notice that.
That's an irrational fear.
That is, yeah.
So that's actually a fun thing to clarify. Irrational is that it's not.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's highly improbable.
Yeah. Like
it's not inconceivable.
It's like
that it could happen, but it's
like 1 in 10 million chance of happening.
It's like winning the lottery.
Because the one is someone having a pet shark on that lake and putting it in the lake.
Yeah. What are the odds?
There's no way that would happen.
The zoo took out their sharks.
Oh, I just unlocked a new fear. Nice. Someone's going to have a pet in the lake.
The shark escaped from the zoo and he got it.
Are there even sharks at the zoo?
I don't know. There's got to be at some. There's got to be at some at different zoos.
You think in Minnesota?
Maybe different.
Is there a SeaWorld in Minnesota? There's got to be.
I don't know.
All of America, maybe.
There's different zoos around here, though.
I'm sure they. Oh no, there is a shark.
I'm sure they don't have like typical like great white sharks, but they have different types of sharks.
I've been to one, but where was that? It was in Minnesota. It was, oh man, it's terrifying. I don't know where this was, but you like walk through a tunnel and like the sharks are like overhead.
Oh.
And they're like right next to you on the glass. And then, man, that is terrifying. I do not like.
I know the two main zoos, the Como Zoo and then just the Minnesota Zoo. So I don't know in between those ones which.
I don't think either of them have it, but
so
maybe
different
SeaWorld.
Different place. Sharks.
Black market. They're selling sharks.
The other thought that I thought you were going to go with the tubing thing was that you get flown off and then you get knocked out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that could probably happen too.
That's like middle of the road because that also is rare, but I could see that happening, but that usually does not.
Yeah, happen. I'm sure that's actually happened, but
But you have a life jacket, so.
But also, like, if you're knocked out, yes, you're floating, but would you still drown?
You could.
You probably still could, because if you're knocked out,
if
you're this way or this way.
If you're face down in the water, you could. If people don't,
that's brutal.
If people don't get to you right away.
Yikes. Oh my. Okay.
I only know that because former lifeguard over here.
Yeah, true. Never going tubing again now. Just kidding. I love tubing.
It's so fun, man.
Okay, what's your second one?
My second one.
Is it a death-defying one?
This is a little bit more death-defying, and not in the way that you're thinking, though.
Okay.
So this is another one related to my job. I've always had the irrational fear that the big basketball hoop goals that, you move them, they go up towards the ceiling and come down. I've always had the irrational fear that one of them's just going to fall down.
Oh.
The entire structure.
Oh, like in the gym?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine that?
That would suck.
That would be terrifying.
That would be like hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage.
Just the damage and stuff.
Oh, my word.
So that's just like, I've never seen a video of that. But I was like, what if that happened?
Yeah, because if you're holding the key and it's like going up and then all of a sudden it just loses it and it just like, or even worse, like it like loses its right here and it swings and then it comes down and falls. Yeah. Oh my word. That would be horrible. Oh my.
Straight out of a horror movie. Maybe
yeah.
A lot of horror movies, they just like expound on one idea like this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe, yeah. Let's turn it into a movie.
That's how the serial killer kills all his victims. He just drops basketball hoops on them.
What are the chances?
What are the chances of that?
That's crazy, man.
It's a fluke. There's no way someone's orchestrating that.
Or could they? Whoa.
Classic. Do I have any other irrational fears?
I didn't have as many as I thought. I've thought of ones that other people would probably be scared of.
Like what?
So one that I thought of is when you're driving on, let's just say you're going to Colorado, you're going to the fly convention, and just being super scared of those the windy roads and whatnot, which, that, I mean, being afraid of that.
That's kind of valid, yeah.
That is more valid. It's maybe not as irrational, but the odds of something crazy happening on those,
yeah,
hopefully very, very low.
Man, but Leon Have you know Leon? Yeah, Leon, our bus driver.
Yeah, the bus driver.
Man, he's
crazy.
He's crazy. He knows how to drive a bus. That is insane. He's kind of a legend.
Yeah.
Was he? He was like the second half of our choir tour because it was that other guy, John. Big mustache guy. John?
Yeah, because Leon came later.
That's right.
Leon.
He drove the bus when my parents went to fly.
That's crazy.
How old is he? But he doesn't look that old.
No, he's just.
He looks like barely over 60.
Maybe he's.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I was about to say immortal.
Well, I mean, I think he's a Christian, so technically.
Yeah, technically. So there you go. My brain is not working. Greek has absolutely fried my brain.
Greek has fried his brain.
Exactly. Greek fried, man.
Energy.
Some of these I'm trying to figure out like actually irrational fear. So, like, because people can be afraid of like plane crashes and stuff.
Yeah.
The chances of it are super slim, but that's a little more prevalent because
that's happened.
Yeah, when they happen, they're big news. I mean, obviously.
Oh, you know another one? The icicles falling on my head and impaling my head.
That's a great one.
Yeah, like just walking out of them, I just think it's gonna like literally like go straight through my head.
Impale you. That's a good one. Okay, especially in Minnesota.
Yeah, literally. That's why I try to take command of them, and if I can reach them, I just like
knock them down. Yeah. Doing due diligence.
Yeah, due diligence.
Diligence.
Your due. I can't say that. Do your due diligence. There it is.
Okay, that reminds me of a clip that I saw. Yeah, big. I don't know if it's at an apartment or where it's at, but it's someone up on a second level. And he's poking his head out of a window and trying to hit down this big icicle. And he's working at it and he hits it down and it falls onto a little awning over an entrance. And it knocks the whole awning down.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a very big awning, but the clip is hilarious because you're like, oh, he's going to drop that. It's going to be satisfying. And it falls and destroys this awning.
What would you do in that situation? Would you tell anyone? Would you just run away?
Well, what I think is hilarious is that this might have been an apartment building.
Oh, true. Obviously, they're going to just assume that it came from his.
Well, actually, okay, I don't promote this or condone this. You can just say, man, the icicle fell and it knocked it over.
Just fell over.
And it knocked
I was just sitting out here just like in the dead of winter on my patio for no reason. And it just fell.
Or you play it off like, I came home and I saw the awning fell.
Do you remember when the bricks fell on the girls' dorm?
No.
Were you there?
I don't know.
Oh, you were there?
I don't know.
That was long time
There's
ago.
a chance, but I don't think I remember this.
At least 5 years ago.
Like straight out of the side of the building?
So, it was like, the awning of the girls' dorm, the bricks right above it, literally that entire slab fell over.
Wait. Maybe.
And it hit the slab or it hit the awning. Obviously, the awning was like metal.
Yeah.
It just got dented.
Oh, wait. No, I do remember this. Yeah, because all of them fell at once.
They all fell at once. And, wow, how am I blanking on his name? That's so brutal.
The maintenance guy or?
No, Alverson. Wow.
Will?
Oh, Will. I'm so sorry, Will. If you're listening, I'm so sorry. Will was literally in that spot not 5 minutes before that.
That's crazy.
I was like, and then I think he was walking out of
because that was second year.
Yeah,
for us.
Because I think he was walking out of the other side of the girls' dorm and he like saw it happen, and he was like, "What?
That'd be crazy."
And I'm pretty sure Eric was the guy at that point, and Eric was like, "Oh well, wait, no,
not yet."
No, you're right. It was still Wayne.
Yeah. I only know that because I started actually before right. Eric.
That's right.
Yeah. So still Wayne.
Yeah. Wayne was like, well, clean it up, I guess.
Such a weird situation. Like, all right, let's go climb up the awning.
Let's go clean it up.
Let's go grab the bricks.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And so me and Will, maybe Andrew too. And we just cleaned it up.
Yeah, there you go.
We just put in a skid steer and just
that's
hilarious. That was weird.
That is funny.
Good times.
That reminds me of another irrational fear. this one's again borderline, but driving again next to mountains and a rock slide, a rock just coming down and smashing your car.
That would man, this is kind of a bummer of an episode.
Yeah. We're just talking about death defying or things that might happen.
Speaking of death defying, I want to skydive when I go to Kauai.
That'd be so fun.
I know.
One day I think I will skydive, but
I gotta do it.
It is expensive, so
it's very expensive. But like in Hawaii,
that'd be
crazy.
Amazing.
I'd probably pay the one last thing, and then I'd probably pay the extra like $100 for a video. For them to take a video. 100%.
I thought about that, and I'm like, well, if you're gonna spend the money to skydive, you might as well
go all out.
You might as well pay to have the video.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great. That reminds me of, I still watch Dude Perfect out there.
No, I do too. No, I'm with you. I'm still
fun.
there.
Their bucket list trips.
Yes.
Those are so crazy.
Those are great. I love those.
They're so fun, man.
Man, I'm not ashamed of being 25 and just still watching YouTube.
I'm not either.
Like, they're fun to watch.
Exactly.
What can I say?
Especially those guys, the story behind them.
Yeah, they're killing it.
Yeah.
And then they did that one video of recreating the first video. Remember that?
Yes. That was crazy because I remember as a kid seeing the first
Did you watch the first video?
Not right away. It was probably like a couple years after.
Okay.
I watched Brody Smith before Dude Perfect.
Oh.
Because Brody Smith and Dude Perfect had those epic trick shot battles.
That's right.
So that's when I found Dude Perfect, was through Brody Smith.
Oh, yeah. Brody. Where is he now?
He was a professional disc golfer.
Really?
He still is, actually.
Wow.
So he had a couple transitions when he couldn't play Ultimate anymore because he had like 2 or 3 knee surgeries. Oh. He switched to golf, regular golf.
Oh,
and was doing that for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he switched to disc golf around 2019, just
Dang.
before COVID. And I remember this because I was getting into disc golf.
Yeah.
And like, oh man. And I started following Brody Smith more. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
But he played on the Pro Tour for a few years.
Dang.
Last year, he was just dealing with injuries and other stuff. So right now, he does a lot more just media and coverage with disc golf. He co-owns a disc golf company.
Cool.
Foundation Disc Golf.
Oh, he co-owns that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And so you met him?
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
there.
I was going to say.
So he was like, he owns and helps invest with it. So.
Oh, cool. Dang,
I think he lives down in Texas still. So would be fun to meet him.
Boy.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, he still plays some of the like top Pro Tour tournaments actually.
Dang.
But he does a disc golf podcast called Tour Life, him and another big disc golfer.
That's sweet.
And I would say they get the best interviews that I hear. Because I'm a big disc golf nerd. So I listen
to give that a listen.
It's pretty fun.
Tour Life?
Tour Life, yeah. So
sorry, we say tour.
Tour, whatever.
We say it differently.
It's all good. But I'll have to find a good episode for you and see if they can relate to something. Hey, shout out to Brody, though. He was in a Dude Perfect video recently.
Oh, recently?
Yeah.
Which one?
The trick shot battle. They brought in a bunch of trick shot creators.
Oh, maybe I didn't see that one.
And if you haven't seen that one, that's a good watch.
Oh, man. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. So that one's pretty fun. But I'll have to send you a few different links with stuff.
I feel like this happens every time.
Yeah, it does.
Like you're usually editing on like Thursday,
and then
like right before that episode airs, and then you're like sending me all the things that you. Oh, I gotta send you that. Okay, yeah. And then you send it all. Yeah,
because I'm editing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to send Grant all this stuff
because there's no way we're gonna remember like after this episode right away. It doesn't happen until you're editing.
Not usually.
That's great.
But it's pretty good. That podcast is getting better quality wise.
Oh, nice.
What I think is fun about it is that the audio quality and video quality, it's not the greatest because he's video calling with the other host.
Oh, true.
And the people they're interviewing, they're also calling in.
That's either really good or really bad.
Yeah. But the reason it's good is because the content, you get interviews like no one else because...
Cool.
Yeah, because they're willing to have these like crazy people on and just talk about stuff. So
cool.
But man, enough of that.
What were we talking about before we got to there?
Welcome to the Break Time Banter.
Welcome to the Break Time Banter. Welcome back to another episode.
How did we get here? Where am I?
That's like a subtitle of this episode or a subtitle of this show. How did we even get here?
How did we get here to this conversation? I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either. Oh, nice.
Irrational Fears.
Do you have another topic?
I do have another topic.
I don't know what to say.
Before we get into
Hit
this whole topic, so Grant and I previewed it a little bit before we started recording. The Masters happened this previous weekend. The Masters, a tradition unlike any other. As a kid, I was like,
Jim Nance?
Yeah, I can't do a good Jim Nance voice, but he's perfect for the event.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends, and welcome.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to the 2025 Masters at Augusta National. Dude, okay.
He's a legend.
When I was younger, I was like, oh, golf. But the older I get, I'm like, maybe I'm just getting older. I just appreciate golf more.
I gotta watch it. People are just getting excited about it.
It's fun. I mean, I'm not a huge golfer by any means. I've played it a few more times these past couple
Golf
of
scramble.
years. Yeah. You've done it, right?
Yeah, once or twice. I think I gotta come back.
It's fun.
It is fun, even though I'm terrible.
Hey, I'm gonna self-promote here a little bit.
Self-promote.
So we got the FLBC Golf Scramble.
Yes, sir.
Classic event.
Yeah.
I've actually done it the past 2 years, and I'm not a golfer. So you can go do it.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot better the past 2 years.
Really? That's good. Do you play with Carter?
No. Carter's I don't want to mess up Carter's team.
Oh, true. Yeah. Carter's
they got a actual good team.
Yeah, they're actually good.
No, my brother-in-law, Aaron Johnson.
Nice.
He's like, he asked me, if you want to have me, like, I'm not a good golfer, but I was doing a lot better this past year.
Sweet.
So I really enjoy it. But anyways, so you have that event, go play it. It's a lot of fun. You get a good meal out of it too.
Oh, yeah. Is it at the same place every year?
Yeah, forget exactly what it's called.
Oh, man,
but
that's a great place.
That
food is crazy.
It's just fun after long day of golf. My once a year golf thing.
Once a year.
That's when I play it. Got my nice starter set of clubs.
Do you actually have clubs?
Oh, yeah. When the first year I played the thing, I'm like, well, I need to go get clubs. So I asked Carter, and he's like, oh, go to this place and just ask for the starter set. I talked to the guy in the store too. I'm like, you know what? I need a set of clubs. I'm probably only going to play once a year. So just what's like a good cheap set? Not super cheap, but I don't need to spend a bunch of money on clubs. So yeah, it was like just over $100.
Sweet. Dang.
And they're clubs.
They're clubs. They hit the ball.
So we got normal golf, but folks, the day after the golf scramble, the FLBC disc golf scramble. Get ready, folks. I'm going to pull up the date and stuff.
Yes.
Please
do.
I'm ready, man.
I am making a comeback this year.
Let's go.
Because I wasn't there last year. Wait, was it?
Yeah,
you know the date?
I do know the date this year. So
do you know it off? Oh, are you looking it up right now?
Yeah. So more details. Maybe when this episode comes out, I'll have even more details. But July 26th.
Oh, I better not have a wedding.
Yeah, hopefully not. The last Saturday of July, the day after the golf scramble. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. I'm not going to reveal too much yet.
Oh yes, let's go.
Until it becomes official.
Suspense.
But I'll tell you after the episode.
Okay, let's go.
But I've been planning. It's a doubles tournament. So not a 4-person scramble like golf, but doubles. So it's still fun. But yeah, get excited. You don't have to have played a lot. Come out and have a good time.
Just come on and hang out in the sun.
In the sun.
And I'll beat you at disc golf. And then Brett will beat me. There you go.
There you go. That's enough promoting with that. But I don't know why, but I really have appreciated golf more. Yeah. Part of it because I've played a little bit more. And just getting used to the aspect of versus other sports. You think about it, football, you're trying to score the most points. Basketball, same thing, trying to score the most points. Head-to-head versus teams. Golf is one, you're more so playing the course.
Yeah.
You're playing against other people, but you're trying to shoot the lowest score.
Yeah.
So thinking about the tension that comes from that is that it's easy. It's super easy to add on strokes to your score. It gets increasingly harder to make your score lower and lower to hit less shots.
Right.
So that aspect to me is really fun.
That's crazy. Didn't Rory hit a hole in one?
Different tournament, not this one.
Oh, not this one. Okay.
Yeah.
But this year he did?
Yeah. But cool. Maybe this year, I don't know. To me, like hole in ones in golf, I'm settling this debate. Disc golf hole in ones are much easier than golf hole in ones.
Yeah. Do you think a hole in one in actual golf is like the hardest thing in sports?
In sports? I think there's a great argument for that.
Because what's like the next hardest?
You can think of bowling a
True,
perfect score.
300, yep.
So that's got to be up. That's got to be up there.
I mean, a home run, but like a lot of people hit home runs.
Yeah, home run's not.
That's like really common.
Baseball, I'm not sure. Oh, perfect game actually.
That would be really hard.
That is super tough. So for those who don't know, perfect game is you don't give up any hits, any walks.
Oh, true.
No, I don't think you can have any errors either.
Yeah.
So you face my brain is not functioning right now. You only face 27 batters.
Oh, true.
Because 27 outs, there's a reason it's a perfect game because it's just like zeros across the board. It's crazy.
That is insane.
So that's got to be up there. No hitters
really
up there for baseball too.
Yeah.
But golf hole-in-one versus disc golf. I mean, hey, disc golf, it's still fun. It's still impressive depending on the course and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think about it in this way. Golf or disc golf, you're hitting basically a 3-dimensional target.
Yeah.
Golf, it's a 2-dimensional plane. The hole isn't. It's just a flat surface you have to hit it into.
Man, that is...
Where disc golf, you have a much bigger target to hit, and it can stay.
And you can probably manipulate the wind a little bit more with a disc, right?
Yeah, there's...
Maybe?
Maybe. The wind is more detrimental in disc golf than golf.
Oh, sure.
But still, the precision in golf to get a hole-in-one, because more distance. It's insane.
Because they're hitting it like what? What's even a normal hit? Like 400 yards or something? I don't even know.
That's like really big.
Okay.
The pros are driving over 300 most holes, which that's the other thing. Think about the distance that they're hitting it at.
And it's in yards?
Yeah. Golf, it's in yards. Everything's in yards.
Crazy.
So you think about,
300 yards.
that's when you put it in perspective of other sports. Like football, it's a 100-yard field. But at golf, they're hitting it 300 yards.
3 football fields long. That's probably a normal shot.
Yeah, that's like big drives for.
Yeah.
If you're hitting that, that's crazy.
Dang. Rory, he did it.
So the Masters, probably definitely the most prestigious, I think, golf tournament of all time.
Yeah.
So I watched it. It was really fun to watch because I had learned a little bit more of the storyline from Carter. Rory McIlroy.
Mm-hmm.
Been around for a while. He's on his quest to get a career Grand Slam, which I learned is winning all 4 majors in your career.
Oh.
So in golf, there's the different different events, but every year there's 4 majors that happen. The Masters, US Open.
Okay.
And I know one's called the Open, and that's like in Europe.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember the other one. I'm sorry. Because I'm not a golfer.
Man, that would be...
There's only a few people that have ever won it in their entire career. Of course, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, of course.
Because that's not surprising.
What about like Arnold Palmer?
I think he did.
I'd
have to look up the list, but it's like some like really old, well-known golfers. Yeah. And then in the modern era, though, it's only been Tiger and now Rory McIlroy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, Rory, he did a Grand Slam already?
He needed the Masters to get the Grand Slam.
Oh.
So there's been a lot of pressure on him.
So he didn't win all 4 this year, but it's a career.
It's career.
Okay, that would be impossible. All 4.
I think
has someone done that?
I think some of the old golfers probably.
I'm sure.
I don't want to misspeak, but Tiger Woods may have in his prime.
He's crazy.
When he was at the top of the game, it was insane from what I've heard and whatnot. But yeah, Rory, the last major he won was I think 2012.
Oh wow.
He's won bigger events, but
so he's been waiting for 13 years to get a Grand Slam?
Maybe it's 2014, 2012 or 2014.
Wow.
But he hasn't won a major, I think, since 2014. But so no major victories, but also the pressure to win the Masters to get a career Grand Slam. He's never won the Masters. And it's the most prestigious, I think, major to win.
Yeah.
Because you get the green jacket.
Yeah, the green jacket.
And you get other stuff, too, that I learned about. But there are some fun things with the Masters that I wanted to read an article about.
Do it.
But before I read the article, so really fun round. Rory McIlroy, just the ups and downs of that round. He had some insane shots. He would like take a number, but then he settled down. He'd get into a rough spot, hit this insane shot to get on. And then at the end, hole 18. He needs a par to win. So first drive, gets it on the fairway, perfect. Second shot, hits it into the bunker.
Oh.
So it's like, oh man. But it's like, well, he can still get up and down for par.
Yeah.
Hits it out of the bunker.
Is it 4 or 3?
Yep, par 4.
Okay.
So gets it up, and then he has a putt, par putt, which is it seemed pretty makeable. Putt to win the career Grand Slam. And the graphic, they switched the graphic instead of to win the Masters for a career Grand Slam, and it's like, no, don't do that. And he barely misses it. So they go into a playoff.
No way. That is chaos.
It was heartbreaking. I was watching and I audibly like, no, like got up and I was like, oh my goodness, he missed it.
That is insane.
So I cannot imagine the pressure.
But also, I think coming back from that shot and winning, that
is so impressive.
So much mental turmoil you have to overcome.
So
that is insane.
The fun story just beyond that is because he's had all this pressure, and to finally have that moment. So that's the other thing in golf. The anticipation is different from other sports,
right?
Because when the event's going on, it's just a longer event, takes a long time, but it just builds and builds. I could not imagine being a competitor having to stand over. I don't care if it's a 1 foot putt.
Yeah.
If I had the pressure of that.
Yes.
Just not overthinking it.
Oh
so they go into the playoff and it's the same hole. They have to go back and play the same hole.
Same hole.
So it switches between 18 and 10. And I learned later that his caddy did a great job, and he told Rory, because they're driving to the 18th, and he told Rory, like, hey, Monday before the tournament, we would have taken this. Just putting him in the right mindset of if before the tournament, if I would have told you that you would have been in a playoff to win the Masters, like you would have said, oh yeah, absolutely, I'll take that.
Oh my word.
So they go back, hits his drive on the fairway. His competitor gets it on the fairway and then hits it on the green. He actually almost hit it in. It landed.
He almost chipped it in?
Yeah. Well,
from the fairway.
From the fairway.
Okay.
It landed a couple feet from the hole and then rolled away, but it was still like a really good shot.
So he got it in 3. Was this Bryson?
No, it was Jason Day.
Jason Day. Okay.
Who he fought back from the lead card. So Jason Day, fairway, and then he almost hit it. He was close. It was really close, but then it rolled, but it was still on the green. Still phenomenal shot.
Yeah.
Rory then steps up after, and he puts it inside, and he puts it closer, like really close. Such a good shot.
Dang. So Jason Day got it in 3. Rory got it in 2.
No, so Day had a putt for 3,
and he made.
So he missed, but that was a tougher putt. That was more expected.
Yeah.
So Rory now he's got a shorter putt to get a 3 and to win the Grand Slam, to win the Masters.
Crazy. The pressure.
Yeah, and he hits it, and then he just falls down.
Yeah, I saw that was the clip I saw. He makes it, and then Jim Nance is like, for the Grand Slam, and he's like whispering, and then I just
I think it's just
I cannot
so cool
imagine that.
How it just feels like they're in person. They do such a good job of the atmosphere, and then there's a lot of sound engineering. Actually, I think that they do such a good job in golf to make you feel like you're there.
Yeah, I love hearing it when they're at the putt. They hit it, and while it's rolling, someone from the crowd is like, "Get the hole! Get the hole!"
Everyone's getting all excited.
Yeah, because they don't talk until he hits it.
Exactly,
obviously. But
so that part, I think, is just so fun.
Cool.
Oh, or just then the pandemonium. So that was on the 18th when he missed the putt. They're like, get in the hole. Then everyone's like, oh no,
man, that is insane.
So a couple things set apart the Masters. This article is called Masters Lore. It's by Samantha Stutzman from I think People.com or the People magazine. Published April 12th, 2025.
Yes, sir.
So 8 strict rules Masters tournament patrons must follow while following and watching their favorite golfers. So I don't know if you know the lore, so this will be fun.
Wait.
They call the spectators patrons. Exclusively
yes,
at this course. They call them patrons.
I see. Yeah. These are the rules you have to follow to be there. Okay.
Yeah, to be there. And we'll get into how do you even go and watch the matches.
Sure you have to apply for it or something.
I think they say it in the article, but it's a raffle system.
Oh.
So I believe I don't know if you have to pay to like be put in the raffle, but you try to apply for tickets or something, and then they randomly pick people.
Wow.
Something like that. I don't know. So, established in 1934, the Masters takes place at the Augusta National Golf Club, founded by legendary amateur golfer Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones!
I don't know who that is. Investment banker Clifford Roberts. Augusta National is the nation's most exclusive golf club. It lists of roughly 300 members.
Wow.
And that list is confidential.
Oh,
so you don't know who.
Wait, who's part of the club?
Yeah, the club of the Masters. Like who can, like typical country club, like you can't play this course
unless you're part of that 300.
I think so. Or if you're part of the country club, like you get to have the benefit of playing the course. I think like you have a house nearby, like that thing. Other people can play it, but there's pretty strict rules. Most country clubs, but I think like Augusta, they're not going to let anyone else play it without crazy stuff.
Man.
So some of the lore there.
Yeah.
So still, the Augusta National Golf Club opens its gates to the public once a year for the Masters tournament in April.
Once a year.
An estimated 40,000 patrons flock to Georgia to walk the meticulous manicured fairways. That's something. It's visually golf so appealing.
It's so cool.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Tickets are awarded via a lottery system, and it comes with a strict set of rules that are part of the iconic event's charm. Augusta National has a zero tolerance policy on cell phones. And the dress code is particular. Even the broadcasters have guidelines when covering the event. Augusta National prefers that news outlets refer to attendees as patrons, not fans.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's just another tier of like serving the people there.
Yeah.
Reporters use phrases like the golf club instead of the country club.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a violation of Masters policy could result in one of three things: eviction from the grounds, loss of credentials, or a lifetime ban from Augusta National.
Oh.
So they take it serious there.
Yeah.
All right. So first, there's a strict dress code. Many come dressed to impress at the Masters, but the dress code is notoriously strict. So much that there's an official Fashion at the Masters Pinterest board.
What?
So I don't know what exactly it is, but they're strict on it.
Yeah.
Then they talk about
That's
you can't have golf shoes with metal spikes or footwear with pointed heel. Just to help maintain the grounds there.
Right.
Wearing baseball caps backward is considered a rude violation of etiquette, and going barefoot is not allowed.
Really?
Even faux pas include shorts, denim, untucked shirts, and 5-pocket pants.
5-pocket pants? Oh, like cargo pants?
Yeah. Something like that.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
this is intense.
Yeah. On the green, golfers must adhere to similar standards. Just the golfers, the typical stuff that they have to wear. The caddies have to have a specific. They provide it for them.
Yeah, because they're like an all white. Aren't they?
Yep. So it's like a bib thing that they put on. It has a number on it. So
interesting.
So yeah, crazy stuff. Strict bag policy. That's pretty typical for events.
Yeah.
Security purposes, pass through metal detector, yada, yada, yada. No outside food or drink. That's more obvious to me, but actually enforce people. It's not like the movie theater.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, I don't know who would do that.
Who would ever bring in their own snacks?
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey!
I saw a video. Someone brought in an actual chicken. That's a whole nother thing.
Let's keep talking about Masters, but I want to talk about that.
Yeah. We'll come back to that
after.
So yeah, all food and beverages consumed by attendees must be purchased inside the grounds. Patrons are in luck because concessions are cheap.
Oh,
which I think that's awesome.
That's sweet.
They make it cheaper for the patrons there.
Yeah.
Some items
they're part of the. I mean, not actually part of the club, but they're part of. They're in now.
I'm pretty sure Matt Petchel got to go to the Masters.
Oh, that's sweet.
I think he did. I could be mistaken. Some items haven't had their prices changed since 2002.
Oh, what?
Including the egg salad and cheese sandwiches.
That sounds like either the grossest thing ever or the most delicious thing ever.
Yeah, I've heard
egg salad and cheese.
I think they're two different separate
I was gonna
ones.
say
pimento cheese sandwiches.
That sounds
so egg salad sandwich and then pimento cheese sandwiches.
Man, I'm so hungry.
Yes, I am hungry too. So if someone were to buy one of everything at the menu, it would only set them back $77. That's not for everything on the menu.
That's like 4 things at Valley Fair.
Yeah.
Or the State Fair.
Exactly. So items such as the classic chicken sandwich cost $3.
Oh, what?
Bottled water is only $2. All right. So some more prestige things. Flags, banners, and signs aren't allowed. Items that could interfere with the patron's viewing experience are not allowed.
Wow.
So yeah, signs and yada, yada, yada. Ladders and periscopes are also prohibited. Binoculars are welcome.
Okay. Yeah.
Music and yelling aren't allowed. Noise and music producing devices are strictly prohibited inside the gates of Augusta National.
Oh.
Electronics aside, yelling, heckling, and the use of profanity are direct violations of gallery etiquette and could result in removal from the event. The golf clap or whistling after a good shot is appropriate. Meanwhile, running and protests of any kind are not.
Running?
You are not allowed to run. You must walk between the different holes.
Oh, like if you're trying to get a good spot.
If you're trying to watch someone or like get ahead to like, you have to walk. And they use like the amount of people there and everyone that puts it on.
I mean, you probably can't run anyway.
No, they make it like pretty obvious with stuff, but it's fun to watch. It's unlike any other sporting event that's out there.
Yeah.
So cell phones and cameras are prohibited.
So do they take them before you get in?
They just tell you can't bring them in.
Oh.
So
they won't even let you through the metal detector, I'm sure.
It is highly recommended that these devices be left behind to avoid temptation. So they just like, it's just better to not even send that. So I think that's super cool.
What a pure experience.
Exactly.
Everyone's just locked in the whole time.
One of the coolest things that I saw, the scoreboard, because you're not checking the score on your phone.
Yes.
They have the big scoreboards at some of the holes.
Oh, yeah.
And they flip them and change them. So they would show the reactions of the crowd when they would like put Rory's score up and it was like at a lower score or something.
Yeah.
And just like everyone cheering. And then the Oz went up. He took a double bogey on like 13 or something. And everyone was like, like shocked. Like, what?
Yeah. Because not everyone is going at the same pace. They like stagger the players.
Yep. So golf, they have two people per card.
Per card.
So they're golfing
per hole?
Per hole basically. Okay. So they'll stagger start. So obviously the groups with the highest scores go out first. If you're the lowest score, you're the last to tee off. Oh. Just so then you know everything that's happened and it's fun. Some of the drama and whatnot.
Wow, that's crazy.
But the thing was the score. That was super fun to see. Yeah. They'd like show the reaction of the fans.
Oh man.
When they'd switch the big scoreboards. And then the other thing, how cool it was to see the final moment when Rory won, the photos from it.
Oh, yeah,
all the patrons, no one's holding their phones.
Yeah, because they're all just like hands up.
Yeah, they're all just cheering in the moment. And I think that's so great.
That is so cool. Man. I'm sure whoever took those pictures of Rory is like they probably sold those for a pretty penny.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'd hire different photographers and different things. Actually, fun fact, Ken Griffey Jr. is a photographer. And
what?
He was one of the photographers at the Masters.
Oh, cool. Ken
Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
So super cool with that. All right, back to, I lost my spot. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
But I saw people talking about like at other sporting events, they should not have phones. Mm-hmm. I think golf, it makes a lot of sense.
Golf, it makes more sense. What do you think would be the next sport to do that?
Oh man, that's tough to me because I mean, baseball could be fun.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like that for baseball.
I think it's weird because baseball, going to a baseball game is a whole experience.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason I say, because I'm a big baseball guy, but there's just nothing beats a cool summer, the sun's out, night at Target Field, outdoor baseball.
Because I do not like watching baseball on TV. So boring.
Not fun.
So boring. And I mean, I don't necessarily love baseball. Like, you're more of a fan than I am, but I love going to Target Field.
Oh, that's so good.
Just getting a hot dog, getting like a root beer, do the Harmon Killebrew root beer.
It's so good.
Yeah, getting those things. Maybe you probably have your seeds. Mm-hmm. It's just like you go and eat a bunch of food, watch baseball.
America's
and
pastime.
You know what I like to do though? I'm a cheapskate, so I just like get the top seats.
Oh yeah.
And then every so often I'll like slowly make my way down. And so by the end of the game, I'm like at third base or first base.
Hey.
I'm like right there because season ticket holders, they're always leaving.
Yeah, they're always
leaving prematurely.
Yeah.
Like, why are you leaving? And so I'm just going to, I'll go take your spot.
There you go.
Because not every seats can be taken.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
dude, let's go to a game this summer.
Oh man, I'd love to.
If they keep playing bad, the tickets will be cheaper. The tickets?
Yeah.
The tickets will be cheaper
Yeah.
if they keep playing bad. But I don't want them to keep playing bad.
We're 20 games in. We
yeah.
gotta.
Yeah. They'll
We won like 4 games.
We've won more now. They
Okay.
actually won 2 in a row recently.
Oh, nice.
So by the time this episode comes out, I don't know.
Maybe
more.
It's just crazy to me because there's so many games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's something that separates it.
So
But no, let's get to a game. Let's record an episode live.
Live from the Twins game.
We'd have to do like one person holding their phone as a microphone.
We'd have to vlog it.
And one person like holding their phone. Actually, we'll just do like a vlog or something.
Yeah, we'll vlog it.
Oh, it's so fun.
That would be super fun.
Oh man, we'll make it happen. All right, so further with the Masters, with no phones. If a patron needs to make a call, courtesy phones are available throughout the course.
Oh,
Like the ones that kind of look like pay phones. Like,
oh, what?
Yeah, they have phones available for people.
Yeah, but why do you need your phone? If someone knows you're at the Masters, unless there's like a family emergency.
Yeah, if
that'd
like
be
a family emergency if you had to call someone.
True.
Because you won't have your phone on you.
Oh, true.
So some of those.
So
some of those
you
things.
would have to call someone.
Yeah,
Like if something happened to you or one of your friends who was in it.
You wouldn't know until you got your phone after the event was over.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, exactly. All right, there are strict rules about chairs. Patrons can bring chairs or stools inside the grounds, but must be collapsible with no arms.
Oh.
And there's actually some lore with this, that people that set up their chairs, the patrons, if they see a chair set up, they don't move it. Like if it's not their chair. Like if they're trying to rush to get to a better spot for viewing, they won't move it out of the way. It's like, oh, that's someone's spot.
It's like an unwritten rule.
Yeah, kind of
just don't move
unwritten
the chair.
rule. Like don't move that chair. So most attendees find it easier to purchase an official Green Masters chair from the gift shop upon arrival. Plus, it's a great souvenir. We'll talk about souvenirs later.
Man, if I was at the Masters, of course I'm getting a chair.
Exactly. You got to get something there.
Getting something.
Those who desire to walk all 18 holes can expect a nearly 4-mile stroll.
I love that they say stroll.
Just a walk in the park.
Just a walk in the park.
Sitting or lying on the grass is not allowed. So that's why they encourage people to bring chairs and stools. Taking souvenirs isn't allowed. It is prohibited to take anything from Augusta National's grounds, including signs, golf balls, flags, and sand.
Really?
You can't take anything from the property.
That makes
In
sense.
2012, Clayton Baker was arrested for trying to fill his cup with sand from the course. The ordeal cost him an estimated $20,000 between lawyer fees and non-refundable master's badge. So they keep it like super prestigious. I think they do such a good job with the rights of things.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, keeping it such a pure, one-of-a-kind event.
Wow.
We will not be doing a podcast at the Masters.
We will not be going to the Masters. Maybe someday I'll go, but we will not be doing a podcast there.
We'll not be allowed to.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm even cool enough to go to the Masters.
So there's some of the lore too with the green jackets.
Oh yeah.
They are interesting. But fun fact, they get to keep them for a year, but then they have to leave them at Augusta National.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They only get to wear them. Previous champions when they're there.
Wait, so if you win, you put it on.
You get to put it on, and then
that jacket never leaves.
Well, you get to keep it if you win that year. You get to keep it and bring it around for a year. But then when you come back the next year, you put it there, and then you only get to wear it when you come back to the Masters. So they have a fun Masters champion dinner. So
wait, I see what you're saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
You get to wear it wherever for a year.
For 1 year.
But after that, you can only wear it at the Masters.
Yep, you bring it back there, and you
yes.
can't take it off the premises after that.
Oh, wow. That's
So
intense.
they have a fun champions dinner. So all the previous Masters champions that are there wear their green jackets,
so
and they have a dinner. And the previous year's champion gets to pick the dinner, or
That is
have the
awesome.
dinner. Isn't that the most like pious, pompous?
That is
thing
the most
ever?
hoity-toity thing I've ever heard in my life. That is crazy.
But in golf terms, that'd be like so sick to like talk about.
Yeah.
And as a pro, like only the Masters champions get to go to this fancy dinner.
That is so
Isn't
cool.
that crazy?
Man, what the?
So and then the trophy too. There's only one trophy.
Yeah,
The winner gets a replica of the trophy.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I just think those things are like super fun about it.
Man, all the lore.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow. The Masters.
Yeah.
The green jacket.
So I'm a little more invested with golf now because it was the first major this year.
True.
So
Oh, wait.
Maybe I'll follow a little bit because I followed a little bit Scotty Scheffler last year.
Oh,
The year that he had, and he won the gold medal. That was
the gold medal.
yeah at the Olympics.
I did not know the golf
They
was in the Olympics.
it's been there's some time that they took it out, but it's back in now.
Oh, cool.
And for Scotty to that
Scotty.
was for him to win the master he had such a good year last year, and to win the gold medal was so awesome because he came from
Cool.
behind too.
Oh, sweet.
So and Scotty's just that's probably my favorite golfer at this point. But that's also because I haven't kept up with the lore and whatnot. So
Yeah, mine's Arnold Palmer.
hey, because of the drink.
It probably is, honestly. He just seems like a cool guy. He makes a good drink. Because no one ever says like, I'll take a half tea, half lemonade. No, I'll take an Arnold Palmer. Man, those are so good.
Yeah.
Wow, I need to eat something.
Want a quick bite before
Yeah. No, just tease it. No, don't say anything.
Oh, true,
just
true.
before
Before something. I don't know.
We have to,
before
we're gonna
yeah.
go
Man.
shoot some hoops.
Anything else before we close out episode 80? Wait, was it 88?
88.
Wow, 88. Man, that went fast, boy.
That was cruising.
Cruising
Cruising
for bruising.
That's all, folks.
That's all.
Do that at the very end. We're just teasing it right now.
Exactly. Oh, man. Thank you all for listening to episode 88 of the Break Time Banter. As always, a huge thank you goes to our guest that's not even here.
Guess that's not here.
That I read off the wrong script.
Pranked ya.
No, thanks for our awesome co-host Grant for being here. Follow Break Time Banter Instagram to see exclusive content and stay up to date on the show. Check out our YouTube channel to view our podcast in video format and other content. Be sure to listen to our previous episodes and be on the lookout for future uploads. Thank you for listening. We will see you next time.
Peace.
That's all, folks.